continue.
The post-apocalyptic world of Nier Automata thrives on its mysteries. Its setting of a ruined Earth is a playground of mayhem, where fashionable androids lay waste to less sophisticated-looking robots. Its premise of a never-ending war and the chic protagonist's role as a participant is initially straightforward, but if you know anything about its director, Yoko Taro, then you know to expect the unexpected. The one thing you can expect is a well-executed and refined combat system, the level of which alone makes Automata well worth the price of admission.
Alert. Heavy damage and your top system
Nier Automata is initially seen from the perspective of a female android named 2B, who is part of Yorha, a group of artificial soldiers tasked with wiping the Earth of its hostile robots and the aliens who made them. This conflict is all the more poignant due to humanity's displacement to the moon, an exodus that occurred hundreds of years ago. Given the rampancy of homicidal machines, making Earth hospitable is a tall order, though this challenge is softened by the manageable size of Automata's open world, which is equivalent in size to a small city. It entices exploration, but not intimidatingly so, and it's hard to get lost once you've run through the same paths a couple times. You can credit much of the backtracking to its numerable side quests, where you help your fellow androids on simple errands and kill missions. While most of these tasks aren't especially memorable, they do add character to the world. The bright side to being a robot exterminator in Automata is that your canvas of destruction is designed by the folks at Platinum Games. Their experience for fast and elegant looking combat is on full display, with visuals that echo even the most outrageous attacks from Bayonetta. Combat evolves beyond passively mashing on quick and strong attacks thanks to the variety of weapon styles. Combining any two types produces uniquely flashy animations and, more importantly, damaging results. Given its rewarding demands for high dexterity and the acrobatic skills of 2B, it wouldn't be unreasonable to say that Nier Automata is the closest we have to a spiritual successor to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance in the best way possible. Against most enemies, victories are hard-earned, where you're expected to use tools and techniques beyond the two main attack inputs. You're instilled with a sense of confidence due to your satellite pod companion. Not only does the pod provide you with a sustained ranged attack, it's also your main outlet for combat personalization. You can swap in a wide variety of performance enhancement chips, providing you with stat buffs and helpful automated commands. Relying on your pod to automatically use one of your healing items when your HP drops below a certain point becomes one less thing to worry about, so you can focus on other survival concerns like kicking ass and looking good doing it. It's all the more crucial to outlive your enemies because you'll lose your experience points if you can't return to the point of your last death. This is similar to the element of difficulty popularized by Dark Souls, with an added risk of loss. Along with the suspense of potentially losing experience you've earned since your last save, you can also lose your pod's non-essential chips. Nier Automata resoundingly delivers that specific flavor of stylish combat empowerment found in Platinum's best works. It never overshadows Taro's distinct directional handiwork and penchant for unconventional game and narrative design. It's the type of production that manages to blend in a substantial bullet hell shooter component that somehow complements both the hack-and-slash combat and the story. You don't question the infantile behaviors of many of the robots you come across because they're so darn endearing, and you don't get an explanation for 2B's gothic Lolita outfits or why some of her comrades behave like self-involved teenagers. But you run with it, as well as 2B moves swiftly through a desert in heels. Taro's unorthodox approach is best exemplified by Nier Automata's multiple endings and the varying degrees of substance to those conclusions. He's not above novelty or gag endings, though some of the game's best draws are the 5 main endings and the various journeys to each one. To say that you don't get the complete picture until you reach that 5th ending isn't an overstatement.
Glory to mankind.
Thanks to Platinum's knack for riveting and gratifying combat, Nier Automata is Yoko Taro's most accessible game to date. When the gameplay clicks, the visual byproduct is a stylish dance where balletic dodges complement wushu-inspired aggression. Moreover, this multi-ending trip is peppered with surprises and revelations, as well as Easter eggs that call back to the first game and the Drakengard series from which Nier spun off. It's a meaty, often exhilarating trek where a complete playthrough can last well beyond 40 hours, even with the blistering pace of the battles.
You just die already!